Hello, welcome back. Boy Mom times 5. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know if that was 5 times. I'm trying to figure out what my intro is going to be. I don't know yet, but I am trying to get back to recording more and yeah, just back to everything. Trying to find my routine. Dad and I had we went to go to the gym, and unfortunately there was a bad accident with a overturned tractor trailer en route, and everybody was being diverted, and I said, you know what, just go home because we're gonna hit all the traffic. We had something else to do in a little bit that has someplace to go, so it's like, well, you know, by the time we get there, then we rush, and I'm like, just go home and we'll just do it another day. So now Achilles is still home and they are both hungry. So I am making them, they decided on some egg sandwiches. Achilles wants his on a bagel and Dad would like his on 2 sandwiches. So the bacon is in the oven. I like to put mine in the oven. It just makes it easier because I'm over here cutting my sourdough bread. I am going a little bit more for, and the reason why this is so hard is because I so need new knives, but I have to go a little bit more for fermented food. So I'm going to make an avocado toast, but I went for the sourdough because I believe it is the fermented is what I read. So if you know me, you know all of my trials and tribulations since I was at a very young age with all my stomach problems. So I do what I can when I can. Eating the best, so I'm going to have avocado toast. I'm also doing my best to finish this weight loss journey that I began a few years ago. So never get yourself down. Listen, sometimes these things take time, and whenever you have an intention, I like Myron Golden. He says whenever you set an intention, there's always a distraction, which I'm sure all of us can find true at some point. So I'm having the sourdough bread with I have my avocados ready here. Smash it on there, put a little bit of the everything bagel seasoning, and I'm good to go. And that won't really upset my stomach, and hopefully, I'll be full after. I'll probably have my second cup of coffee. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Got their baking going, and then I'll get Kiva some fried eggs and make him a sandwich. And then Achilles and Cobra will be home, so I am enjoying my time with Achilles until he goes back to college, and we're kind of gonna see where his future takes him, because he did get offered to play basketball at a different college that he's at now. So listen, we just keep rolling with the punches, and I try to keep everybody's schedules all together and we are here on this snowy. It snowed the other day. We probably got about a good 3 inches. The boys were out there shoveling. I picked up a stray dog yesterday that has been outside for a couple of days. I'm sure his little paws were frostbit. So sad. I'll put the video that we had of him at the end of this video. So we named him Ollie. I don't know, he looked like an Oliver to me. He was the sweetest little dog. He was out there just eating some of the food that a couple of our neighbors we were putting out for him, because we all felt so bad, but there was no way he could stay out there. So luckily he finally came to Valentino, because he would not come to anybody. He was like scared, and I'm assuming that maybe he was not treated well by maybe his owners or just somebody, because he was just so terrified of coming near any humans. But I think he just felt comforted by Valentino, despite what you see with him with Phoenix, our cat. He is very gentle and he's very good with animals. So he did come over to him, and he took some turkey from him, and he let him pet him, and I think he just felt the warmth of our home. So I brought him in. Well, he lured him in. I don't think he expected me to shut the door behind him, but he was shivering cold, and I was able to just kind of let him roam around the house for a while. And I called our local rescue, who actually had given my neighbor a crate for him, and in hopes that we would catch him. And then I was able to call them and take him up there, and I know that they're going to take very good care of him. So shout out to La Mancha Animal Rescue, which is right by us. So I know that he's in good hands, and I was up was it yesterday morning? He woke me up at like 6:15 in the morning because I heard him barking, and I jumped right up, and I was like, oh my goodness, because it's like, now it's in the single digits. Yesterday it was in the low teens, and it's just way too cold for him. Poor little guy. I don't know. He's always been like a stray. We've always seen him. We just thought he was, just the dog kind of that just was allowed out and just ran around this neighborhood. They are taking care of him, and they will clean him up, get him whatever care he needs, and we'll get him adopted. So I'm so excited for him.
Saved his life.
How'd I get him in the crib?
Tino. Okay, I had to take a little intermittent break. My one good friend had called me and just had to talk to her for a little bit, and then just got to painting Cobras dresser. Then I'm painting blue and doing everything else under the sun. So now I am cooking dinner. It's about 5:30. Achilles just left to do his DoorDash, and the boys are just kind of hanging out. Cobra's in between sleep and awake because his sleep schedule got all out of whack over this long weekend. So it is Taco Tuesday, and Achilles hates it because I make ground turkey tacos. I have chosen to somewhat eat meat sometimes, and really like the only thing that I will eat is turkey and some fish. Like I'll have salmon, and I've had tilapia, even though it's not one of my favorites. So I tried chicken, and chicken doesn't like me anymore, and I definitely won't even attempt red meat. So turkey it is, and I'll have some turkey tacos. It's a healthier choice anyway. So that's what we do, and back on the grind. Kivas is not a taco fan, so he is getting some of the shrimp scampi that I made last night. Oh, yeah, 2 different dinners, and Valentino will probably have some of the leftover spaghetti that I had from last night because he's a big picky eater. So yeah, so here's Cobra now. He needs to get to painting his drawers downstairs so we can get the room put back together, because right now it is a hot mess. But he is tired. My preteen, come here, preteen. Come around here, say hi. Look, this is how tall Cobra has gotten. Can you believe it? We're right there. Just about. No, love my guy, my preteen. So, all right, we'll see you back here. Boy Mom times 5. Aloha. Boy Mom times 5 here. Okay, I meant to actually start this video before I tried this. My first time ever making homemade dough. Homemade bread. So let's just say, hopefully this will work out okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. I put all the ingredients in. I followed the recipe perfectly, which I just got off the internet. And how to say, it's dough. I'm trying to make things what I can homemade, so that I can control the ingredients and not get all the crap that they put in our food. So, you know me, I am have a weak stomach. So, I am attempting to do what I can, learn new things. And the first thing, homemade bread. So we shall see. I did the bread flour, and then I did the, what did I do? A little bit of sugar, a little bit of oil, which I should have done butter instead of oil. Because I'm reading all about the seed oils and all, but I didn't think about that until it was too late. But then also the salt, let's see, and I tried the store, they only had rapid yeast. I don't know if that's any better. I don't know if that's any worse. I mean, it is what it is because that's all the store had. So, shout out Wegmans for being out of active yeast, but I will plan accordingly a little better than next time. So it says to give it about 20 minutes, which will be somewhere around 3:30. We're gonna cover her up. I actually I have a glass cutting board that I was like, oh, you know what? I've had this and I'm pretty sure I never used it. Maybe at another time. But anyway, I'm like, okay, let me bust it out now because I didn't want to do it on my actual countertops. So I got the glass cutting board out and that's what I was kneading on. So, all right, next is Funfetti Valentine cupcakes because everybody wants a snack on Saturday. Deuce plays tonight. Cobra is going to his friend's house for his birthday party in a little bit. That's a little bit later. Won't be that long because Deuce plays at 9 o'clock tonight. He actually sent us these shirts from when he was in Hawaii. It's my Aloha shirt. I'm loving it. And it's, I don't want to say warm. I don't want to say the word warm. It's not single digits. Let's start there. So, it's not single digits. So, I was able to put on a short sleeve shirt. But trust me, it's hot in here. And I'm good. All right. I am not using vegetable oil for this, even though it calls for it. I have butter, and anybody else has ever tried this. So I have my stove heating up, which I've been having it heating up. And instead of putting the butter in the microwave to soften it, I mean, I know it made a little bit of a mess, but I just put it on the stove top while it's heating up, and it actually softens it. So just a little tip. I don't know if anybody else ever tried it, but it works for me. One less thing to do, right? And less radioactive waves than putting it in the microwave. With the Funfetti, we have, of course, your whipped Funfetti with the little candy bits. It's Valentine's coming up, so this was available in the store. It's been a while, probably since Cobras' birthday that I made a cake. I used to make it all the time, but it's not that great to have it all the time. We try to limit the snacks. And I'm one where I don't separate. Everything just goes in. I don't have time for that. If it was like for a birthday party, I would be a little bit more, do it and prepare it better. But no, we're not. This is just for everybody that's at the house that's not going to complain. They're just going to devour and they're going to call it a day. So, yeah, see? Butter is softened because it was sitting on the stove for a little while and we're good to go. So here we go. We're going to mix it. love a KitchenAid one day. But Hammocks was found by me. That's what my grandmother did. She actually probably used the whisk before Hammocks just came out. But she was a really great baker. My mom's really great at baking. My sister is. It took me a little while, but I absolutely love it. And my boys are always hungry. And for the price of making it at home, it's going to be way cheaper than you buying it at the store. Let's put these in the cupcake machines. Hopefully we come out with 24 because that's a lie. That's never 24. It's always like 19. You know what? I think sometimes I overdo it. I'm pretty sure these were my grandmother's. They are old. Okay, 23. So, and then it looks like no clothes that, but it's missing. Your guess is as good as mine. I'll probably end up asking my sister Vicky how this was supposed to work out. I'll send her this video. Either way, this is about 20 to 25 minutes. My vanilla cupcakes, I don't like to cook them as long because I really don't like them to get like really dark and hard on the top. So I will cook them a little bit less than what it says, and usually it's about 20 minutes. So maybe like 16. And then I'll see what they look like. So everything's going in the oven all together. This is the part where it's like, I just want everything to cook all at the same time. So it's like, how do you put it in? Who knows? We're just gonna do it. So whatever. It all works out. Follow me. Now we wait. Okay, looking good. All right, how do you know if your cupcakes are done? Here is my grandmother's tray. All you do is touch it and see if it bounces back a little bit. It kind of looks like I could give it 2 more minutes. And in the meantime, I am making, what am I making? Crunch wraps. These taco crunch wraps for Achilles, Leonidas, and possibly Cobra. Dad is getting a cheesesteak and fries. So I'm going to be working on dinner. So when dinner comes around, I'm going to absolutely be done. And then we're going to go to the birthday party. We're going to watch Deuce's game. So this is going to be my Saturday. So we get homemade bread, homemade cupcakes, homemade crunch wraps, homemade cheesesteaks. So I live my life in the kitchen. And that's what it's like to have 5 boys. Plus Dad, even though Deuce is away. Love you, Deuce. Mommy loves you. So I'll be watching his game. Yay! I'll be the cheerleader in Pennsylvania. Right now he's away, and I forget. Fullerton, I think it is. He's still in California. The school is out there in California. So this is warming up. I'm gonna make my crunch wraps. Everybody have a very blessed Saturday, and my cupcakes should be done probably momentarily. I'll take them out. We'll enjoy. All right, everybody. Boy mime times 5. Okay, not to interrupt, but it was so funny. I realized that I don't think that I followed the recipe that great. I don't know if any other moms do this, but I do it quickly. So I don't think I added all the yeast. I don't think that I let it rise enough. So this is what it probably should be looking like. It's been rising for, and then of course I didn't even follow the directions for this. So I kneaded it, and I was supposed to let it rise before I cut it and put it in the loaf pan. Any of the moms out there do this, just rush through it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I got it. Because, you know, timing and everything, and I'm just trying to get it done. So we're going to throw these in the oven. It's not like it's not going to be edible. I'm sure it'll still be edible, but yeah. So the old ones did not work out. And next time I'll know. And then we got active yeast and not the rapid yeast this time. So I think that was also the thing, was that I didn't have to let it rise that long because I had the rapid yeast, not the active yeast. So this time we got the active yeast, and we're going to pop it in the oven for 25 minutes, and I'll let you know what it looks like. All right, bye. Okay, I feel like we are on the right track. So they came out looking a lot better. Oh, let me turn my timer off. Hold on. I just took them out. Came out looking a lot better. They smell delicious. I don't know if they're supposed to be higher. I have no idea. So I'm just buttering them up with a stick of butter, anything. But it says that that's what you're supposed to do. So let's see how they taste this time. Hopefully I can get it right in the next couple of tries. All you do is just keep trying. It is edible. The only thing I did different with this one was the recipe called for honey, which I do like a honey in mine. I usually go for a honey wheat when I do buy it from the store. So that was perfect. And it called for some olive oil. So we'll see what difference that makes. I don't know. I'm just excited that I finally got it. So I'm gonna go visit with my sister and have some sisterly time. All right, everybody be safe. Bye. So finish up the cupcakes, finish the bread, which is still over here cooling. Dinner's finished, all the dinners that I'm making for everybody. I even made myself zucchini spaghetti from Wegmans, which is so good. And now it's time to give Cobra a little shape up and haircut. It has worked out with me having my hair license, which I got right out of high school. I did VOTEC, that I'm able to cut the boys' hair, because you can only imagine how much sending 5 boys to the barbershop, how much that would be. So Cobra's gonna go ahead and he's gonna get his little fade in the back, fade on the sides, because that's what he likes. And then we'll probably be ready to head to this birthday party soon. So needless to say, I'm starting to get tired. Sun's starting to go down. My, energy high is coming down. So, all right, we'll get Cobra done here.
And I have a birthday party. Not me. I don't have a birthday party.
Cause what? You already had your birthday.
I already had my birthday party. And the birthday party that my mom was talking about was my friend's birthday party. He plays basketball just like me.
Yeah. Right.
And
Mario's dad, and their dad were best friends since they were, what do they always say, 2, 3 years old, something like that. So it works out that now the kids are friends. And
it
yes,
could have easily been my bigger brother, or my bigger brother, or my smaller brother, but it was me.
yeah. And just in case if you're wondering, yes, this is a legit salon chair. Because I need one.
It could be a legit salon chair, but it's an old legit salon chair.
Yeah. It all works. Cobra has the curliest hair and thickest hair out of all the boys. All my boys have kind of like different textures, different curls, different thickness. But Cobra is the one. Like, this is where everything happens. The kitchen, right? This is where I cook. This is where I cut hair. All that. This is where you can find me all the time, right, Cobra?
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody ever has to call my name. Because Mom's in the kitchen. She's doing something. Doing something in the kitchen. Not too bad. He got a little mustache going on. Yeah, buddy. That's a little afro. He's on an afro kick. I'm gonna clean this up. Fry some onions for a cheesesteak. And then I'm done. I actually mean it this time. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad. The bread wasn't too bad. I'm used to having honey wheat, or I have the sourdough for the fermented, but came out pretty good. Not too bad. Okay. Your girl's gonna keep trying. And of course, I'll show the cupcakes at the end. But thanks for watching.